What's going on, guys? So today we're going to do a quick video on the Stihl BG86C handheld blower. If your handheld blower is not running top, it sounds like it's bogging down or lagging and it shuts off from time to time, it's going to be your spark arrestor. That's definitely what the problem is, because I actually took this one out and then put it back in and it was running. But when we took it out, it was perfectly fine. Again, I'm going to pull this apart and show you guys what to do. I don't know if all of the other handheld blowers are like this. I know for a fact the backpack blower isn't, because this is like the screen on the BR800s. I took that off. I'm just going to show you guys that one too while we're there real quick. But this is a lot different. Like, this screen you could see through, wasn't clogged at all, so I doubt that was the issue. It's a whole other story about the BR. So we're going to go about this. You're going to need two tools. That's it. A pair of... Oh, dropping the scissors. A pair of heavy-duty scissors, and also a 15mm socket. So, take your handheld blower, and I'm going to have to put this down for a second just to get it off. But I believe this is the exhaust right here. I'm not sure the correct terminology. So, this has to come out. And the spark arrestor screen is right on the other side. So, I'm going to take this socket off. Well, I'm going to put the socket on, take it off. But I got to put the camera down for that. So, let me put this down real quick. Again, all this socket is doing is taking off this piece right here. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put the camera down just because I need both hands. Alright, hold on 1 second, guys. Alright. Sorry about that. I would have had to stand up and all that, but just wasn't cutting it. Alright, so this is going to come off. And I'm going to show you guys what you got there. This is going to be the spark arrestor on there that came off. You're going to want to cut this off. So, real quick, again, let me put this down. Boom. So, this is the outcome. In all the other videos I've watched, and what the dealer said, is pretty much just cut it off. This thing is threaded on there, so you're not going to get it all off. I could have cut it closer, but again, all that was completely clogged. You can kind of see the best there. Completely clogged. And you can just see all that coming off, all that residue. So again, I'll try to do it this time on hand, but when you put this back in, you're going to have a little bit of resistance because of the ends here. So usually what I've been doing is just snipping it. Nothing's covering anything up. Let me try to do this. Here you go. So that threading is just the screen, but everything's good. You know, I believe the spark arrestor does something to stop sparks, obviously, but from what I'm reading, it's just something that makes the California people happy. So you're going to tighten this back up. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it by hand this time. I just make it snug. I need to over tighten everything. Everything's all good. So again, I'm going to run this really quick just to make sure. That was definitely it, you know. Again, this thing hasn't been ran in about 3 weeks. I finally got to it. Should have let it warmed up, but I didn't. This thing was shutting down. Like, you'd start it up, put it down, it would run for a second or two, just shut off. It just sounded like it was struggling for fuel, to be honest with you. That's what the dealer told me to do. He didn't even tell me to drop it off. He just said, hey, cut the screen off and you're good to go. Because this is, you know, what was clogging it up. I mean, I'm not sure if you can really even see this that well, but this was caked on there. So the other thing I mentioned was the BR800, but that's not the issue. I actually have to get that tool in here and deal with the valves. It's a whole other thing. The BR was not from the spark arrestor, you know. But again, that was the case with this Stihl model. If you have a handheld blower, I would definitely try it out. I bet you they all have some type of, you know, it's all some type of the same, you know. So, all right, guys, that's about it. Again, this is a quick and easy one. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Alrighty.